And today we want to help you make the best of it. We want to make you dream big, play hard, learn as much as you can, and act with newfound energy and passion as you move through retirement.
And this is going to be nearly impossible if you're living this phase of your life with a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset can inhibit your life. That's a quote from Carol Dweck out of her book Mindset: The New Psychology of Success.
And you know what's interesting? I had an opportunity to hear Carol Dweck speak when I was taking applied positive psychology down at the University of Pennsylvania.
She's amazing, isn't she?
She is. She references sometimes Debbie Millman, and especially her commencement speech, which was shown a million times on YouTube. Her quote, Debbie Millman, at San Jose State University said, "If you imagine less, less is undoubtedly what you deserve." Think about that for a second.
That's really good. I love that quote. And she did that in her commencement speech, and it has been seen a lot. You've got one shot at this new phase of life, and you have two things in your favor. First of all, you've got a long runway, 20 or 30 years. And the other thing on top of that, you've got more free time each day now that you've left your career.
Today, we want to help you make the best of it. We want to make you dream big, play hard, learn as much as you can, and act with newfound energy and passion as you move through retirement.
And this is going to be nearly impossible if you're living this phase of your life with a fixed mindset. People that say, maybe this is your thinking, I don't want to, or I don't need to change, or my life is fine the way it is. I don't know why I need to mess with it.
And the one we hear a lot when people come to us is, my parents did retirement like this. Why can't I just do it like this? And it's up to you to determine what you really want to do. Today, we want to focus on the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, and really help you discern where you want to be in 5 key areas. We're going to give you tangible examples in each of the areas, and some of them may help you shift from fixed to growth.
In her book, Carol talks about a fixed mindset. And people that have a fixed mindset, their intelligence is static. That's it. They know what they know, and they're stuck in their ways.
Conversely, with a growth mindset, intelligence can always be developed. Your desire to learn is always front of mind, and you're always thinking of new ways to do things.
So today we're going to explain the 5 key areas as described in her book. We want you to listen as we break it down and see where you fit. And then we're going to give you some tips on how you can make the change from fixed to growth.
So the first thing we're going to talk about, and the first thing she breaks out in her book, is challenges. We all face challenges. In a fixed mindset, you tend to avoid challenges. Maybe take the safe way through or out, or maybe you even shy away from them. Maybe it comes from a sense of fear.
Yeah, and during our career, we always had challenges, and we did what we needed to do to get through them. You couldn't avoid them or take the easy way out. But with a growth mindset, especially in retirement, when these challenges come up, you embrace them. Now, if you were a higher achiever at work, you know what we're talking about. You're always learning a way through the challenge, and frankly, challenges were exciting for you, and we find that now in our retirement.
Yeah, I think a good example in retirement, and one that we hear from our group a lot, is this idea of finding new community once you leave your workplace and your workplace friends. It is a challenge, and if you shy away from it, you end up alone and isolated and still grappling with the people from your past.
And we're going through this now, this idea of community. We left our work community behind, so we had to create new community. We live in Connecticut, but we recently decided to move to Florida, to a whole new community with all new people. Now we have a core bunch of people that we know, but we're making a lot of effort to go out and meet new people, join organizations, and that's a challenge that we have. And if we sat back and just stayed in our house and didn't do it, I think our community would really fail.
I agree. I agree. So the first one was challenges. Think about that one. As we move to number 2, which is obstacles that come your way. You know, in a fixed mindset, when an obstacle presents itself, you often give up easy. And we all face obstacles every day. When we give up, we miss opportunities or potential opportunities.
I think that's important what you just said. If you give up easy, you're going to miss some great opportunities that come your way. You know, with a growth mindset with obstacles, what we tend to do is we persist in the face of setbacks. We keep going. We have this feeling that nothing can stop us. There's really no mountain that's too tall to climb.
And you know, it's funny, as we were talking about this book and this topic, and we came up to obstacles, you know, I said to Mark, you know, sticking with the community theme, you know, in our new community in Florida, an obstacle was was trying to replace my yoga passion. And I made a mistake by trying to replace it as opposed to viewing the obstacle as an opportunity to maybe try something new.
Well, the first thing you tried to find was hot yoga in Florida, and it doesn't exist.
Well, it does.
Not
It's just
near us.
super far away.
Yeah, because it's warm and people don't really want that. So you've recreated your yoga experience and you
Right.
found a couple studios and some great teachers, and now you've embraced it.
But it would have been easy just to give up and turn
Yeah.
away from it.
Right,
But something inside of me kept saying, go, find
Right.
something new.
which was smart.
Right. The third area that we're going to focus on, so we had challenge and obstacles,
Right.
is the effort. The effort that you need in this stage of life and really in any stage of life. With a fixed mindset, people see effort as either fruitless or useless. Almost everything we do takes effort. Even doing nothing takes effort.
That's true, and we are all about putting effort towards everything that we do. Our relationship, our communication,
Our
the
family.
community, our family,
Our health and wellness.
Right, and with a growth mindset, we see effort as a path to mastery. We're not afraid to work hard at what we're doing. We're not afraid to work hard in retirement. We want to and do every day learn new ways to live this phase of our life better. And we want the same thing for you.
Right.
We want you to give it your all and put some effort in so that it's not every day just unfolds like a Saturday.
Right.
So it's important really to have a growth mindset so that you can explore new ways to do things.
And the fourth element is criticism that comes your way. So this one was probably the most challenging for me, in full disclosure. I'm not always a great recipient
You think?
of criticism. And a fixed mindset, which I'll disclose, maybe this is one area that I have a fixed mindset on.
What?
You know, I would sometimes ignore what could be seen as useful feedback, even though if it was coming at me as a criticism.
But it's funny you say that because you're right. It's hard for me to give you constructive criticism. It's not received
Right.
well. However, you like to get better. You want
do.
to improve. So I think deep down you appreciate my constructive criticism and you quietly just get better on your own? No? Okay.
Well, it's hard, right? So
is.
this one is hard, and I think
No
it's
one
worth
likes
it.
to be criticized.
No one likes to be criticized, and it's easy to shut down and ignore criticism. And that really is a fixed mindset. So this is one I struggle with.
And you know, we have clients that we coach, and sometimes they take the coaching as criticism, their fixed mindset, and then they don't move forward. So a growth mindset with criticism is you understand that this criticism, you can learn from it. And you want to learn even more. As a matter of fact, you want to practice on how to be better. I mean, we started shooting video 2 years ago, and it was hard. And I
It's
think
still
we're
hard.
getting, it is hard, but it's
Yeah.
better because we're learning how to do it.
Right.
And we're getting feedback from others and we pay attention to that. So
Right.
I think we both do well with it. I mean, I think we both want to learn.
Right.
We want you to want to learn too. This criticism at this stage is important. It's not like you're doing it wrong, but here's a couple of ways you could do it better.
Right. And the fifth and final area that we delved into in Carol's book was the success of others. And in a fixed mindset, you feel threatened by the success of others. You know, you hold back on helping others and then often find ways to diminish them. And I know as I thought back through my career, some of the most successful leaders never did any of that. Yet some of the leaders did a lot of that. And I think that fixed mindset really holds back people in leadership and relationship components.
So the reverse of that, with a growth mindset, for people who are doing well, you find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. You know, you read books, you take masterminds, you follow influencers. You know, you try to emulate successful people that you admire so that you can be better at what you do.
So those are the 5 that we jumped into, and we challenge you moving forward to really take a look at those 5 areas and determine if you're in a fixed or a growth mindset in each of them. With all your newfound free time, why not expand your knowledge and share your knowledge?
You know, we want you to try new things. We want you to read books. We've got a list of books on our Facebook community. We talk about books all the time at book clubs. You should think about looking at our online course. The link is below and it's on our website. But it's a great way to take our 11-week program that's transformational to learn how to live in a growth mindset. And, you know, volunteer.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
You can volunteer and take advantage of all that's available to you in your community. But listen, if you enjoyed this, please share with your friends and also subscribe by clicking the link below.
And finally, join our free Facebook community. The link's in the notes below, and it's a great place to hear Jody and I go live every week on Tuesday at 12:30 to learn more. Thank you guys for listening, and we look forward to being with you again soon.